So as we're going through the third chapter of Nedarim, we're really engaging with the principle of the Rambam, V'hayikar b'chol zeh b'nedarim, halach achar l'shon b'nei adam. The principle in all of this is that in Nedarim it goes according to the speech of men, i.e. we interpret speech according to common parlance, to what it means in context. We don't interpret it figuratively. And we're going to see an amazing example of this in the 9th Mishnah, where actually the language seems to make no sense at all, but the Mishnah seems to know what is meant. Hanoder min hayludim, someone who vows not to benefit from. We have to understand the words "not to benefit from." They're not written in the Mishnah. Hanoder min, someone who vows from, but it means not to benefit from. Yuludim. Yuludim is the passive of yalad, which is to give birth, and it's passive. So it's those who have been born, or those who are born. So he's really vowing he doesn't get benefit from anybody. Hanoder mina yuludim, one who vows not to benefit from those who are born. Mutar ba noladim is permitted from those yet to be born. Now, nolad, by the way, is also a it's a present it's a present participle. So it's all there's nothing to say that nolad is future, but it's understood as future. And if you go through the Pesukim, I haven't brought you the Pesukim because it's too complicated, but you go through the Pesukim, you'll see that both Yulud and nolad are used both in the past and the future in Tanakh. So there's plenty of evidence either way. But the common parlance seems to be noladim are those to be born. So in other words, someone who vows not to benefit from those who exist in the world can still benefit from those who are yet to be born. I'm not sure how much this helps him, because if he doesn't benefit from anyone in the world, he's not going to last until those who are yet to be born grow up. But anyway, what if it's the other way round? Minhan noladim. What if he vows not to get benefit from those to be born? Do they include those who are already born? Rabbi Meir matir af biyudim. So Rabbi Meir permits even from those who are already born. And the sages say, no. We're talking in general terms here. We're talking about people who, if you like, whose nature it is, shedar kol hivaled, whose normal mode of operation is to be born. So when he makes this oath, he's actually forbidding himself from everybody. Difficult life for him. Difficult life. And with that in mind, he's made his vow that excludes everybody. Now let's divide the world up into Jews and non-Jews. Hanoder mi shvutei Shabbat asur b'Yisrael ve'asur b'kutim. Someone who vows not to benefit from those who rest on the Sabbath. Who rests on the Sabbath? Well, hang on, they're Jews, but maybe not just Jews. Asur b'Yisrael, forbidden from Jews. Ve'asur b'kutim. Kutim, I think we could loosely translate today as Samaritans, and they definitely know biblical law, and they know some Talmudic law, and they're pretty strict, actually. The Samaritans are pretty strict. So they rest on Shabbat. So if you swear not to benefit from those who rest on Shabbat, actually you're forbidden both from Israelites and from Kutim. What about those who eat garlic? Me'ochlei hashum. Garlic eaters. It's the same answer. Asur b'Yisrael ve'asur b'kutim. He may not benefit from Israelites and from Kutim. Now, what is it about garlic eaters? Why are garlic eaters Jews? Let's go and have a look at Baba Kama. Asarat Takanot Tiken Ezra. Ezra instituted 10 ordinances. Some of these are really famous, by the way. So, for example, Shekarim b'mincha b'Shabbat. We read the Torah on Shabbat afternoon. Bekarim b'Sheni u'Chamishi. We read Torah on Mondays and Thursday mornings. These are well-known ordinances of Ezra. Vedanim b'Sheni u'Chamishi. We judge on Mondays and Thursdays. The courts sit on Mondays and Thursdays. Those are market days, by the way. Umechabsin b'chamishi b'Shabbat. We actually do the laundry on Thursday, so we're ready for Shabbat on Friday. And then we're getting into Shabbat now. Ve'ochlin shum be'erev Shabbat. We eat garlic on Erev Shabbat, on Shabbat evening. This is an ordinance of Ezra. We have to have garlic on Shabbat evening. And the Gemara is trying to understand this. The Gemara here in Baba Kama is trying to explain these 10 ordinances of Ezra, and explains Shabbat mishum ona. We Jews eat garlic on Shabbat Eve for conjugal relations. There's something about garlic which is extremely effective. We don't this is all the Gemara says. I mean, it brings a few psukim to justify, but it does not explain why. Anyway, b'sach hakol, in total, Jews eat garlic on Friday evening because of the ordinance of Ezra. So if you exclude yourself from benefit from garlic eaters, you're excluding yourself from Jews. But it seems that the Kutim know this halacha as well, so they also eat garlic on Friday evening. And certainly the Kutim keep Shabbat very strictly. What about people who go to Jerusalem? So he swears, Me ole l'Yerushalayim. He won't have benefit from those who go up to Jerusalem. Now we have a difference, because of course we know that the Samaritans worship on Mount Gerizim. It's in Samaria, it's nowhere near Jerusalem. Me ole l'Yerushalayim asur b'Yisrael umutar bakutim. If you swear benefit from those who go up to Jerusalem, you're forbidden from benefiting from Israelites, but from Kutim, you are permitted, because Jerusalem is not holy to Kutim.